All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
We always say Happy New Year and all that good stuff. And this lecture came out of me wanting to give people something for Thanksgiving. So I've been thinking about this since Thanksgiving, all the way through Christmas, until I couldn't sleep for a while. I was like, I was jittery because I was infused. And so we give stuff to people. We give stuff to the kids. And we were helping the kids move. And some of the stuff we gave the kids was still in the box and opened. Right? So it's like, okay, wow, should we give them something else? And so for Christmas, the best thing I could give anyone is that you would wake up. That's my gift, is that you would wake up. Because when you wake up, I don't have to give you anything. If you're awoke, you realize you have everything you ever needed. You can help anybody with anything. And so that would be my gift, is that people awake. And somebody said this to me once. This was Roxanne. She was here doing some challenge for us. And she said, the day I woke up, and that sat with me for a while. And I realized, I'm awake. But I want everybody else to be awake. And so you have to wake up to the fact that you're not alone. You're never alone. You have to wake up to the fact that you're a human being, a wonderful human being. And you have to wake up to the fact that you are also a spiritual being. You are a human being, but you are a spiritual being. Spirit can't fit in your body. Right? So I want you to wake up to the fact that you are a spiritual being. Spiritual being having a human experience. Right? So really I'm teaching you how to fish. Instead of giving you food and fish, I'm going to teach you how to fish. So you have to wake up to the fact that everything around you, happening to you, is really happening through you. You're thinking something and something happens. You're thinking something and you see something. Everything that you see is because of you. Everything you see has something to do with you. There's nothing that's going to pop up that has nothing to do with it. Otherwise you wouldn't see it. Right? You would pass like ships in the night. So everything around you has something to do with you. Right? Wake up to the fact that everything that happens to you is a lesson. Everything that happens to you is a lesson. And if you don't hear the sound, then it gets louder. Because it's a lesson and it's not going to go away until you face it, look at it, deal with it, and then you go through it. So everything is a lesson. Everything that happens around you is a lesson. And you can either take it as a lesson or you can take it as a curse. It's a choice. Everything around you, no matter what war it is, no matter what killing it is, it's a lesson. And when you think about that event, steers your whole life. So we got to wake to the fact that we have something to do with everything. Whether it happens in Somalia or here, you have something to do with it. Because we're in this all together. And if we don't learn, it keeps happening and happening. And then the attack gets getting louder and louder, and then we say, what happened? But we miss all the signs along the way, all the lessons along the way. They're all lessons. Whether we feel the pain of it, it's a lesson. Every single thing. So you got to wake up to the fact that everything is a lesson. We got to wake up to the fact that we are all brothers and sisters. And then until we do that, war will continue. I guarantee it. We are all brothers and sisters. Because you won't hurt your brother, in most cases, right? You won't hurt your brother or your sister. So if you think that that person is your brother, then we don't go to war with them. If we think them as separate from us, then we think we can do anything and it doesn't affect us. So we're all brothers and sisters, right? And we have to, again, remember, we're never alone. We're never alone. We weren't born alone. We won't cross over alone. We're never alone. You all have your family members, you call them angels, guides, whatever you want to call them. We're never, ever, ever alone. So when you get in your corner at night and you're weeping, you're not alone. Right? None of us are ever alone. We can think we are, and we can create this whole reality like we are, but we're not. So we got to remember we're never alone. We're never alone. We have to wake up to the fact that we're always connected. Right? God didn't just pop us out, and God went that way, and we went that way. Right? We're just an outgrowth of spirit. So we're still connected, but we just have this piece of individuation. We call a self or a human. But we're always, always connected. And so we say God has all these powers, can do this and that. And so if you're always connected, then 9 out of 10 chances are you have access to that power as well. All of us, from a baby until you transition, we all have access to that power, right? And all the things that I've talked about over the 5, 6, 7 years I've been here, that's all we're ever talking about, is our individuation and our connection to spirit. And we're all going to manifest it differently. There are 20 of us here, 20 different ways we can manifest spirit. And nobody's wrong. I'm not right and you're wrong. Nobody's wrong. Everybody has to see it through their own eyes, has to feel this godness through their own eyes and see stuff. Everybody has to do it. And I can talk and talk and talk and talk, but something came to me. I got a question a while back, and I was trying to explain energy and explain God and explain spirit, and it's unexplainable. Because what happens is, you have to feel it. He who feels it knows it. So you have to feel it, right? So somebody could be in the back and they could be listening to me and they just don't get it. And I could be telling them like I'll never get it. Because you have to feel it in your own way, right? And I feel it because we've had experiences where sitting in a circle and we say our prayers and we sing our songs and we get our quietness on and things happen. And we hear things and things move, right? Outside of us, we're all sitting quiet and things are moving. And so I have to say, I felt that. So all of my whole 25 years before that moment was theory. And then at that moment, I felt it. I know it. And so I want you to know it. But I can't throw it on you. I can throw you the theories and stuff, but one day you have to feel it and be like, okay, God, I got you. And it happens to me all the time. I lost it back to my earring 2 nights ago, and I was looking for it. And so she said, "Don't worry, I got another one. I'll give it to you." And I got up this morning, and I'm like, okay, I hope I don't forget what I got to say today. I recorded this for my mama and my sister. I hope I don't forget. And I said, okay, put on your red shoes. Put on my red shoes, and I was like, what's this in my shoe? And the back's in my shoe. And so I said, okay, I got it. I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to let it alone. And so I see that all the time. So I feel it all the time. So I feel Spirit is with me all the time. And so I want you to wake up to the fact that Spirit is around you all the time. All the time. right? From the Fox sisters who heard the little raps on the wall and figured out ABC 2, 1, 2, 3 means this, and then got a message. So somebody coming up here and closing their eyes and saying, "This is who I see with you." Everybody can do that. Everybody's connected. The bum on the corner, he's connected, but he has a different vision than you. So you don't know why he's on the corner. Or we would say, "Oh, go get a job." You don't know why he's there. You don't know what his path is. Well, his path is to be on the corner, and then somebody drives by and be like, "Oh, I want to help somebody," and goes and helps somebody. So you don't know his journey, and so that's just an event to me. If you want to give him, give him. If you don't want to give him, don't give him. But all those are lessons for all of us. And so you have to see spirit wherever you go. I always say this. In the space between us, what is it? Is it just air? Just oxygen, carbon dioxide? Or is it God in the middle of it, between us? My answer, God is in the middle. Everywhere, because we say it's everywhere. There is no blank space. There's no place that God isn't, or spirit isn't. And I want to differentiate between God and spirit, because sometimes when we say God, we jump to the fact that, okay, it's a man or a woman, old or young, beard, white beard, versus sometimes I want to say spirit, because all that goes away. Everything goes away when you say spirit. You don't think spirit is a man or a woman anymore, or infinite intelligence. All that goes away. So I try to stay away from God, but everybody knows that word. Right? Sometimes I want to talk about that too, and everything just bursts out like I'm feeding you with a fire hose. Because everybody has their own image of what God is. Right? I can tell you my image, but that's not what your image is. My image comes from all my, we call it back in the day, brought up. See, I was brought up with all these things, and so my God has a certain image. Everybody has their own image. Whereas there's only one spirit, or one God as we call it. Right? And so I could go into the God thing, because on some level, if I say God, then I put it in a box. And then in a box, so there's something greater than that even.